Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another review. This is another paid request, this time from Jonathan Lindsey. And it's for another episode of Batman the Animated Series. And this is for one called Dreams in Darkness, which was actually apparently a inspiration for the movie Batman Begins. Or at least you see some elements here that would be in that film. Like you have the Scarecrow character wanting to put the toxin in the water system to poison Gotham, and then Batman getting hallucinations. It starts off on an interesting note where Batman wakes up in a straitjacket. Nice, intriguing way to start. Grab the attention of the viewer. And then there's not a lot of episodes where Batman himself narrates. And Kevin Conroy has a voice for it. And so he talks about how he ended up there, about how he stopped this guy, putting stuff in the water system. The guy had like a drill and a torch. There was a fight. He hit the guy. He stopped it, but the gas went into the room, and he got affected by it. He starts seeing hallucinations, small at first. Like he sees the Joker and the Batcave, but it's Alfred. Interesting that he goes to a doctor, so another way to humanize Batman. And there's the cure, but he can't take it because it'll knock him out for 2 days. And he knows there's something bad going to happen with this toxin. So he goes off and he's driving. He thinks he sees Robin in the road, swerves, flips the car down the cliff, and when he wakes up, he's in Arkham Asylum. Now, I will say, I thought the twist was going to be, you've seen this a lot of times. Someone, you think they're in one place, but they've never been there the whole time, and it's all in their head. So I thought, okay, he's not really in a straitjacket. He's not really in Arkham Asylum. He's still in the Batmobile, and he's imagining all this. No, he really is in Arkham Asylum, and Batman is telling the doctors, hey, go get Commissioner Gordon. Go get these other guys. They know who Batman is. They know a lot of this stuff. Granted, maybe not all the details, but when the guys like, go get Commissioner Gordon, Batman's a popular figure. Let's go get Commissioner Gordon just in case. No. The doctor's like, this just, I don't understand the doctor's rationalization of this stuff. It's like, okay, this is either Batman's or the doctor's worked with Scarecrow. Neither. He's just a doctor. And I'm like, what the fuck? So this doctor knows this is Batman. He thinks Batman's gone crazy. Guy's asking, like, says all these names, all this stuff. Commissioner Gordon doesn't contact them, even with a fucking phone call. A simple phone call would have sufficed. Nothing. So it just, the way the doctors act was very strange. And then to make it convenient of, no, don't take off his mask because it's the root of his fixation. And if you do it, he'll be in a catatonic state. I'm like, wow, what a weird, convenient way so that no one finds out Bruce Wayne is Batman. And I'm like, I guess that's to explain why the other people in Gotham have their costumes on. But I'm like, it still seems rather weak. Very flimsy, very automobile of you. But it does have some really nice animation in the hallucinations. Like the Batman in the straitjacket, the door's open, it's engulfed in red light. He goes into it, straitjacket is gone. He sees Crime Alley, his parents are ready to get shot. He runs after him. He slows down. This big gun comes out of the fucking floor, the ground. The big gigantic gun that shoots at Batman. Later on, he sees like the Joker, and then the Penguin, and then the Penguin's head pops like a water balloon, and there's Two-Face. You get some very nice. That's the thing with Scarecrow. You can get some really interesting, creative animation details with the hallucinations. as he's trying to overcome his fear, he gets out of the asylum. Which is interesting. There's an episode where Batman was he was like trapped underwater, and it's like he was able to get out of that by himself, but this straitjacket is giving him some trouble. Maybe they're more top-notch straitjacket. I mean, they gotta deal with batshit crazy psycho criminals, so maybe they do have to have improved straitjackets there. So maybe that's the case. But he's overcoming his fears. Joker is gonna try to poison the water supply, fights the bad guys. He's still trying to overcome his fears. Like, he's gonna drop down, but the floor like gives way. And again, you get some really nice animation because of that. You feel for Batman because he's got to truck on forward. He's by himself. He's got to overcome these fears as well as stop this guy from fucking up all of Gotham. And getting really interesting hallucinations. And yeah, I think Batman Begins, Scarecrow also wanted to poison the Gotham's water supply. And there was a point, I believe, where Batman was having a hallucination. I believe. But in a while since I've seen Batman Begins, so I'm not really a fan of Nolan's Batman films. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Nolan's Batman movies. I like Michael Keaton's. I like the animated films. I like the show. But that's just not my cup of tea. And even the way it ends is pretty cool. Alfred gives him the cure. He's resting. And he sees a bat fly up. And then, I guess, he got the cure, but it's going to take a while for that to work. So he sees, like, the bat. And there's, like, a big light behind it. And it showcases over Bruce. Very symbolic. I just thought it was a nice, cool little way to end the episode. So, other than the Doctor being fucking weird, rational, his thinking is strange to me. I'm like, no, he's either working with Scarecrow or this is fake. No, I'm like, did you have Batman and Batman's crazy and he's talking about Commissioner Gordon? You don't even call Commissioner Gordon, and it's like, what the fuck? Is this doctor still working there, or did he get fired the next day for his incompetence? So that's a weird, stupid doctor. But other than that, interesting episode. Animation fairly good in this show. And overall, not too bad at all. Voice cast did fine. I think the voice actor for the Doctor, it might have been Richard Dysart from John Carpenter's The Thing. It might have been another. I can't remember. I do the voice sounded familiar. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, voice cast did fine. Voice cast did fine. Kevin Conroy spot on in Batman. Yes, yet again. Not too bad at all. I always remember that being an interesting part of the Batman Arkham Asylum video game, where you're in the prison, you're Arkham, and you're going through hallways, and then things start changing. Is because the Scarecrow fear toxin is fucking with you. Again, the first Arkham video game, I remember that being a very cool part of it. But that's a fun game, the first one. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.